10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I'm Julie from Soul-Bridge Holistics, and I would like to talk to you about celebrating small victories. I'm going to refer to some notes that I write down before I start. But I want to start with hidden factors, such as when you were born, the year that you were born. If you follow numerology and astrology, you'll know that your day, your month, even the time that you were born, the area that you were born in, this was all preset for you because it is an energy vibration, it is a life path, and it puts you on a certain trajectory so that you will hit certain markers as you progress through your life. And it's important to note that you can't avoid those markers because, for example, if you're a Capricorn and you're grounded, you're going to be attracted to anything that has to do with the ground, like earth, geology, realty, creating anything to do with earth stuff, even stones, diamonds, jewelry, merchandising stones. Interesting, the kinds of things that happen if you're Capricorn. I'm a Cancer, so it's a water sign, it's intuitive, it is emotional, it is drawn to people, and especially I feel like I'm drawn to medicinal work with people and healing and vibrational work with people. That is a life path feature for me. In fact, it's amazing how when you deep dive into astrology, you will find that your purpose, your life path, is right there written out for you. So astrology, don't take it lightly, but don't look at newspaper astrology either. Get some real work done on astrology, so it pulls up all your planets, so you can better understand who you are, because your life path is right there. It's written in stone, and you don't divert off your life path very often, even if it says you're going to be a troublemaker or a rebellious person because your goal is to do societal reform. You're going to find out that that was in there. Wow, like I was always a little different, and that's why, because you're supposed to be overturning an old energy collective and creating a new one, and so you're drawn to creating new things. So what were you meant to be? And are you living your potential? And are you living your life path? Well, if you don't know, the end of the year goal setting is for you, because knowing who you are is something that every person should know. If you really don't have any direction, if you really need some help with that, I can help you. My email is soulbridgeholistics.llc@gmail.com, and write to me. I'm going to be doing distance sessions very soon, and we'll see if we can schedule you for a session. Lama Pima, my Lama, when I was working with him, used to say, and the Dalai Lama says the same thing, that we're in a precious human body, that being in a precious human life makes us a co-creator with God, thanks to the opposable thumbs that allow us to lift and move things and build things and basically alter our environment like other animals don't even do. We're the only ones who actually alter our environments. And you can do everything, that you put your mind to. So if you want to learn woodworking to make a shelf, if you want to learn gardening to grow your own food, there's so much that you could be learning right now. So it's worth it for your end of life goal setting, end of year goal setting, to make some short-term goals for yourself, what I want to do, and understand that you are a co-creator and that you do have the ability to create whatever inspires you to create, if it's writing a song, writing a poetry book, or painting a picture, something that you do that you can channel your creative energy into. How do you handle betrayal or lack of recognition? And do you look up as a result? Do people look up to you? Do you hold up your head? Do you walk away from things saying, I did the best I could and thank you for that opportunity? You know, it's amazing when people get let go from jobs, they say that there is workplace violence and they come back and be retaliatory. If you know it's the end of a time period for you and you see those things as transitions to do something else, possibly more meaningful, and you are walking your own life path and you are looking for meaning in your life path, then every transition period for you is a chance of reflection, self-growth, and a chance to move forward. Always take these gifts and run with them. There shouldn't be other people who tell you how they recognize you or what your usefulness is to them. That's kind of messed up. Your life path is your own, and what's useful to you is for you to decide. And that goes with whether or not you think you need to have shots or medical treatments. And you should be making those decisions by yourself. Everything I say here is my own opinion. I have to state that for legal reasons, that everything I do on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes. And then I always like to say, back to our show, have you tried to find your tribe, like minds, or others who can advise you? Comment below. We are the tribe. We're finding each other here. YouTube is providing an opportunity to do that. I know people keep saying go to TikTok or go to Patreon, but YouTube works for me because it is a platform where people can find each other. And it's free, so you're not paying anything to be here looking at this video, and I hope it's helping you. What would make you the happiest, and how might you next grow? And if all that comes to mind for you is, I'd like to get a small fishbowl and own a goldfish. Well, good for you. It's something. If you want to take up making your own pond, or making a stew, or learning to freeze dry or dry vegetables. If you want to learn how to do fermentation and make your own kombucha, endless amounts of things. But you'll find over time that all those things you're attracted to become part of your life path, and you'll look back at your reading and go, how did they know that I was going to be interested in these things? That's why it's so important to understand what your life path's about. The skills and abilities, the special talents that you were born with, they will follow you and you will develop them. But knowing what you're strong in, that's really important. Who around you have you not connected with for a while? So, are there other people in your tribe, other people that you resonated with that you could be connecting to and having conversations with? Because sometimes insight comes from people who aren't you. They'll say, well, I think it might be interesting if you tried this or that, or that reminds me of that, maybe you should try that also. So other people can give you ideas. Have you thought to take a class or join a group? It can be anything: quilting, sewing, painting. Try gathering broken furniture and sell them at a swap meet. Try rebuilding broken chairs that you find on the side of the road. When I came back from Morocco and I was really broke and wasn't sure what my next step would be, I walked down the street and started cutting little pieces of baby plants. I'd see interesting little succulents and I'd take little cuttings of them. And I put them in little bowls that I cut off the bottom of Coke cans or plastic bottles. And those plants today have replicated themselves to fill my yard with flowers, because over time that 1-inch cutting becomes 6 inches high and 12 inches high, and I transplant it and I cut pieces off. I give them to friends and I continue to perpetuate the beauty of plants, and I share them with other people. And so plants have become a really major focus for me, both in sharing with coworkers. I've always been the one to help other people get an aloe vera plant or some sort of a exotic succulent that they were interested in. It's a great thing for sharing with your friends. Okay, write it down. A dream blog or dreaming of whatever you'd like to do, write it down. So keeping notes handy, like this, I email this list of things to myself and go, I'm going to talk about these things today. A dream blog. So that could be two different ways. One, when you wake up and write down the dreams that you had and go, how is it relevant to my life right now? What's it trying to tell me? And the other thing is, things I dream of doing. These are the things I'd like to do more of. I want to make more videos. I want to learn to get better at YouTube videos. You know, my videos just aren't all that right now. I realize that. But I don't have a video crew. I'm doing it by myself in my spare time. I do believe that with everything we get better. And so you will see my videos get a little bit more technologically adept as I get used to using equipment. It's okay. It's in process, right? It's always evolving. Celebrate each small victory. Yay, I got fired. Yay, I got hired. Yay, my tax return's due and I mailed it. Yay, I got my tax return back. Hold up that cup of coffee and go, I win, right? Every little victory, I win. My quail eggs are in the incubator. Yay, they hatched. I do try and celebrate and acknowledge the beauty and the victories that are already present in my life. Blog the victories and get used to recognizing them. It's so important to focus on the wins. It's so important in your goal setting to always focus on the wins, to acknowledge what you've done so far. I lost 2 pounds. I'm going to the gym more. I'm getting better at using equipment. Whatever it is, getting better at things, it counts. You count. So I do read the comments. If you write me comments below, I do read them. Sometimes I do respond back. Please like and share, subscribe, be part of my Vibe Tribe, be part of my Soul Bridge. This community is for you. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see you in the next video.